Hi everybody. So today we're going to go ahead and go over what we're doing this week. Believe it or not, we are already at the midpoint of the quarter. It is already time for our midterm. So, this video may or may not be seen as kind of overkill because the midterm in terms of its format isn't really changing. You still have a singing portion, you still have a dictation portion. They still happen on Wednesday and Friday respectively. So this video, rather than giving more of a comprehensive review, since you have access to all the previous lectures and can always contact me for office hours, I'm going to go over what's going to be on the midterm, but this video is primarily about what to expect for the format of the midterm and the scheduling of the midterm, okay? So today is Monday. This is the overview video. Congrats, you've made it. We are doing the prepared singing on Wednesday as well, and I will show you the singing example in a moment, but it is also going to be posted on GatroSpace right now. So at this moment, if all goes well, you should be able to access the sight singing example on GatroSpace, okay? Wednesday will be the singing midterm by Zoom appointment. You will have a prepared and a sight singing like we've typically had, and I'll go into more detail as to how we're going to schedule that in a moment. And then Friday will be your dictation midterm, like last quarter. It will also be a take-home dictation midterm. So there's going to be a couple small differences, but I'll talk about that in a moment, okay? So here's your prepared singing, okay? As you can see, it's not too bad. It's 10, 12 measures thereabouts. I haven't actually counted it, even though I could easily do that right now. Go ahead and do the repeats. I will expect the repeats. As you can see, it's got like wider diatonic leaps. We've got 16th notes. You know, we've got our subdivisions, etc., dotted rhythm. So, you know, shouldn't be terribly much of a surprise. But in any case, it's right here for you if you want to go ahead and refer back to this, or you could, of course, find the image for it on GatroSpace. Okay, the singing midterm, okay? You'll sing your prepared piece, and then I'll provide you a piece to sight read, okay? We will be doing this over Zoom, so what I'll do is I'll just share my screen and show you the image of what the piece you're going to sight read. And I can do the same thing for your prepared piece if you'd like, but ideally you would have spent enough time practicing it that you have it somewhere else, like a phone or on your laptop somewhere else, okay? So these Zoom appointments will be 15-minute slots, okay? I have posted on GatroSpace a link to a Google document that will have the scheduling opportunities. So today's Monday. Schedule your midterm appointment with me today, okay? And these will be for Wednesday, okay? I'm going to have a basically a 2-hour block, okay? Now, if scheduling is an issue, because I know that we're in different places and we have different commitments, yada, 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 etc., contact me immediately. I would be happy to schedule something outside of that 2-hour slot with you. It could be at any point. It could be today, tomorrow, Wednesday, or Thursday. It must be done before Friday, however, and there's no exceptions for that. The more I push out the boundaries of scheduling for the midterm, the more of a complicated mess it can potentially get. And, you know, even pushing to Thursday would give you potentially an unfair advantage. So anybody and everybody has any opportunity to do it outside of my scheduled window, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, okay? If you can do it within the window, stick to that window, please. But, you know, if not, I can work with you. I could do them at night too, you know, just like many of you, I would imagine. I don't really have to go anywhere. So I do have some flexibility on that. So just let me know. It must be done before Friday. And because of the nature of this, there is no making up this. So if you miss the midterm, the singing portion of the midterm, and don't get it to me by Friday, then that's just a 0 for your midterm. So really try to take care of this, okay? In addition, I'm giving you 15-minute slots, longer than the 5-minute, because not only is there going to be a cushion for getting Zoom taken care of and getting things up and running for us, but in addition, I'm going to give you a progress report, and I've actually, I'm making you all a kind of just a document that's got your participation grade and your homework grade for the quarter so far. Remember that 30% of your grade is the midterm and the final, but the other 70% is just your homework and your midterm. So basically your homework and your participation. So barring the midterm, you can get basically a pretty good sense as to where you're at the midpoint. I give you a grade breakdown for every assignment so far, and then also give you an overall grade in the class up to this point, okay? So that'll also be there. We may or may not use the entire 15 minutes, so I'm just doing that to give us as much time as we possibly will need, okay? Dictation midterm will be posted to Gaucho Space on Friday morning. For you folks, it will consist of one extended melodic dictation and one extended harmonic dictation. So instead of giving you, like in class, a bunch of intervals, 2 shorter melodies, 2 shorter harmonies, and because it is take home, we're giving you a longer melody and a longer harmony, but just one of each. Okay? For the melody, you can expect subdivisions and odd diatonic leaps. So that's something that you should be aware of. And you can also expect 2 and 7 diminished with 7 in their inversions, predominant 6, etc. as harmonic options. Okay? However, unlike my recommendation last quarter, you do get unlimited listens. We have designed this midterm around unlimited listens, kind of like the homework assignments that I give you. I will also be providing the MP3 files for these on Gaucho Space on Friday morning. So take as much time and as many attempts as you need to. That being said, a PDF or legible image of your work is due to my email that night at 11:59 p.m. So basically at midnight. By midnight on Friday, okay? No exceptions to this. Unlike the sight singing, you can turn this in late hypothetically, but I will give you a fairly significant late penalty. So it needs to be started and completed on Friday, but then you get no homework for the weekend and you're good to go until next Monday, okay? So we're trying to keep the midterm kind of as similar as it would be, and this is the compromise over trying to make you all attend a live dictation meeting over Zoom. So again, if for some reason the entirety of the 24 hours that is Friday does not work for you, you need to let me know immediately. But other than that, I will be expecting everybody to turn in their midterm to me by midnight on Friday. I will post the midterm either early Friday morning or extremely late on Thursday night. It kind of depends on, where I'm at in that point, or if I can schedule it on Gaucho Space, but I haven't figured that out yet. In any case, I'm going to try to give you as much time as possible within that day, but still, it's just something to be aware of, okay? So, to wrap things up, short video, not really that much to talk about, because the videos before this have gotten you the material that you need for the midterm. Sorry, that's a typo, not I will know. I will not be extending the midterm period past week 5. As I mentioned, singing has to be taken care of in the first half of the week. Dictation has to be taken care of all on Friday, and no exceptions for that. Just because, taking an entire week for the midterm is a lot of time to begin with, and I can't really expand that anymore because we have to continue next week with diatonicism, because by the end of the quarter, we're going to have all diatonic possibilities for harmonic and melodic dictations. So leaps of any size in any melody, and all possible diatonic chords in all of their inversions in major and in minor by the end of the quarter. So we have quite a bit to get to, in a sense, but we've also gone really far. Okay, we've already got most of our possibilities. It's about just adding a couple other ones and nuancing everything with continued, embellishment of inversions and stuff like that. So that's it. This is the only video you're going to get from me this week. I will see all of you in person on Wednesday. And if you have any sort of issues, technical issues or otherwise, let me know. You have access to McGammet, so if you want to do dictation practice, you have far more tools than I could ever possibly make for you on McGammet. And for melodic dictations, if you do want examples of that, I could have some recommendations. When in doubt, pick any Mozart piano sonata and do the right hand. That's a way to get the job done. There's some modulation stuff that happens in those with going to 5, for instance, but in any case, you can all handle that. And I've given you some dictations that do have the occasional accidental. So that'll be it for right now. I would say good luck for the midterm, but you guys don't need luck. I'm confident you're all going to do excellently. I've been happy and pleased with your engagement with participation and with homework so far this quarter. And again, if you ever have any questions or want to schedule office hours, don't hesitate to ask, okay? So with that, I will see all of you next time.